What is up, YouTube? Jamie the Kid 00 here. I'm joined by my good man Ahmed, who you will have seen in some of my earlier videos and demonstrating our Crusadia deck a few days ago. The limited for Banlist looks like it's just dropped, so we're going to do a very quick live reaction just in our Discord chat. So are you ready to dive into this, man? So it's looking like it's going to be effective from the 15th. Everything's happening from the 15th. All the businesses are allowed to return to work on the 15th of June. It's 2 days before my birthday. And now we're going to be going into a new Yu-Gi-Oh format. I've heard some people have posted that apparently it's not a big hit, so I really wanted it to be a big list. So is it loaded?
Yes.
So the next update after this will be no earlier than September the 1st. So I'm ticking down slowly through the forbidden section. I'm not seeing the new tag yet in anything forbidden.
It could be one of those glitches where they don't actually show, because I remember a few lists ago they didn't actually show.
Yep, I mean, I'm going to go down into limited and see if there's anything in there.
I'm looking at the link section for banned and I don't see the card we want to see.
Oh, it's not in there. It's not even at 1.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, there's nothing gone to 1. Nothing has gone to 1.
Oh, my God.
Nothing has gone to 2, but 3 cards have gone to 3.
Okay, so they're all... Okay, shit.
That's it. That looks like the only change. And those 3 are Altergeist Multi-Faker,
No!
Necros of Unicorn, and Ritual Beast Ulti Canahawk.
You shouldn't have said the first one.
That's it. That is it. Nothing else has...
I think...
This is our format for 3 months.
I get it, because there's like no like events or anything other than online events. But like, I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
I guess I'd be mad if I'd have spent the money on researchers or Golden Lords. But the fact that we're gonna have the whole Halqifibrax thing legal going into the next set as well, and Dragoon, and ooh.
Wait, do Altergeist have a tuner?
Yes, they do. Because they have a synchro. I don't know which one what the tuner is.
I'm creasing my bald head so big.
Like I'll
take this all back. I'd rather not have a list. I don't mind.
Are you familiar with the Detroit Become Human meme where it's like stress level 99% because when they get to 100% they explode? I'm looking up the Altergeist tuner because I feel like it's garbage. Here's the part where it is multi-faker.
Who cares about, like, there's already enough good tuners anyway.
It's Altergeist Fifnilag. It's useless. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target Altergeist monsters you control for attacks. But they don't need an extra tuner when they have Ash Blossom and Veiler.
Yeah.
So, Ulti Canahawk, do you think that does anything?
Ulti Canahawk is kind of cool, to be honest, because like when that first got hit, it kind of punished players for not being like careful about how they use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Back at 3 now is pretty cool. Like obviously it's not going to do anything. I'm sure it won't do anything. But
no.
Like, it's the first time we get to play Ulti Canahawk at 3 since we've had the Link Monster.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, the Link Monster definitely
cool.
Accelerates that. And, I mean, I have the whole deck, so I guess I'll do a profile. I guess that's something we can go through. I like Necros of Unicorn. Yeah. I think the deck's now at full strength, I think.
Yes.
Except for Jin. Like, that can never come back.
Yeah,
like the Jin is still sitting pretty on the forbidden section.
I'm a bit confused because what made them want to bring back Unicorn and Canahawk and not bring back some of the other stuff on the list that have the same sort of relevance?
Yeah.
Like, as I come down this list, like, well, it's going to be hard when there's so many different names on this list, but
yeah, I'm looking through it now. Like things like I guess Electromite has to stay gone. But Rusty Bardiche, I don't think after the announcement of the new support that's ever coming back. So I think they're staying on there.
Unicorn was at 1, wasn't it?
Unicorn was at 1.
Well, actually, all 3 of these cards were at 1, and they went to 3.
Yeah, and it's wild. Like I don't think any of these cards were in anyone's predictions videos. The fact that we didn't see anything go down, nothing got hit, even from some of the older formats.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
forgot.
guess it makes more sense to bring stuff back that we know is irrelevant entirely
Yo, I
than to
forgot
actually
Dark
change
Matter
things.
Dragon was banned. I
Oh
completely
yeah,
forgot Dark Matter Dragon's banned.
we can thank Jesse for that.
Yeah, to be fair, from what I understand, that card actually needed to go because wasn't there some disgusting Amorphage combo, right?
It was to do with that Felgrand thing as well. The one that if it's sent to grave,
Yeah, the Arcbrave Dragon because you could
something like that. Yeah.
you could send Arcbrave and Sloth, not Sloth,
Yeah.
one of the other Amorphages, and you just got a free Vanity's Fiend and a 4/5 beta or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Why, like Zen Mighty not coming back really makes me sad.
I think what the thought pattern of this is there's no events. Let's not change the list, but let's just bring back 3 things that are like, well, I think 2 of the things are fine. One of them can just no.
Yeah.
Modifaker just doesn't. Nah. Maybe it's just because I have like a personal vendetta against the deck and the card, but I think generally speaking, I think this was a sensible move because there's no events.
Very much so.
Obviously, Konami can't work on what's happening in the third-party online events.
Yeah, I suppose they can't entirely make their judgments against, say, the PPG and the YOS. So I follow them there, I suppose. I'm just having a look through some of the other cards that could have come back but just didn't.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to actually bring back some of the cards that we know would do nothing. I get it. I didn't actually think about this. Like, they could just release a list where nothing happens.
Yeah, like that's literally what they've done here. Like, nothing has been hit down, which I think is the first time they've done this in a long time, if ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the original list when it was the beginning of Rabbit Wind Up Insecta format, and all they did was hit Plant, which was worthless anyway. But
yeah, I like. There's always been a list where there's been one thing that makes me really happy, and there's one thing that makes me really, really sad. With this list, I wouldn't say there's something particularly that makes me really, really happy, but there's definitely something that makes me really, really sad.
Yeah, that being the multi-faker, right?
Yeah. Okay, if I was gonna be non-biased, I'd say that with the current climate of how everything's going, like with all the needle fiber combos and all that, it means that they do actually know what's happening, which warrants them putting multi-faker to 3. So there's another deck that can kind of like fit in, like the category, because like we all know that Altergeist can just keep rolling on. Like, it snowballs a lot.
Yeah.
It's got really good. Well, every time I've played against it, all they need to do is open the normal summon. What is it called?
Marionetta.
Yes, the one that lets them set one straight from the deck.
Correct.
Yeah, like the amount of times where you just work so hard, clear their board, and then
the Marionetta gets banged out.
Like, they have ways of surviving. They have ways of being absolutely annoying. Like, maybe it's just me, my personal experiences against the deck, but no, I think like they must know that needle fiber is doing a lot. We're
going to be seeing even more of it with the Pot of Extravagance reprint as well. Yeah. Now the deck is even easier for people to get their hands on.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when I look at all the decks other than like Eldritch and Adamantipator, I think there's a big margin. But because of this list, I kind of feel like it's enabled some people to think more innovatively. Like, for example, like Necros. Necros and Ulticanahawk coming back. I don't think they can even do anything, but I guess it's something pleasurable for the community, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely something that does something to the format in a sense, because it's definitely the best back row deck at the moment, and definitely is now.
Yeah, it gives a lot of hope to trap players. So like, I guess there's a good point for that. Like, Unicorn coming back is actually incredibly strong because of the meta's reliance on extra deck monsters. So I guess like that's a really good counter that allows Necros to be viable. But I'm intrigued as to where the format really goes, because I think although these 3 hits are cute, I don't think they really do a lot to shake the top of the board or the top of the pack. That's my main concern. Like, I think the middle of the pack gets a lot more defined because Altergeist then really does become absolutely tier 2, tier 1.5 with multi-faker at 3, especially with things like Red Reboot still being at 1. So we're in a situation where a lot of its counters are gone. But I don't know if it's all that much stronger going into...
I think the whole idea, I think I mentioned this before, where I think we were talking about Max Z, and the only way Max Z can come back if the back row decks got punished.
Yeah.
They just have extra...
fodder.
Almost extra power cards, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all the combo-based decks, all the special summoning decks. Like, thinking about, with Judgment... Well, since Maxi got banned, we've had Judgment back, we've had... well, we had Strike anyway, but we've had... Is Warning back at 3 as well?
I don't think Warning is. I think Warning's at 2. Let me have a look. I could be wrong, actually. I think it might be at 3.
Because I don't see it on the list.
Yeah, it's at 3. It's at 3. My bad.
Yeah. I was on a break from the game when that happened.
Yeah, so traps are...
Yeah. So imagine having Maxi as well to help them out. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Like, there's a lot of things in the game right now that just really... like, just extra fuel for the fire. And it's just like, instead of settling the fire, let's just make the flame bigger. Can be some fun. Like, I said this the other day, didn't I? I was like, if Adamantipator got the right hit, if Eldritch got the right hit, and to be honest, Eldritch don't even need to get hit, it's the other stuff that needs to get hit.
Yeah.
It's
the combo. It's just the combo.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's just free fodder. Like, if it gets negated, it gets negated. You're still playing Eldritch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel like if those two decks, well, mainly, I think like there's still like a bit of an issue with Dino and stuff like that. I think the format's actually quite nice, especially with what's being released over the next couple of months. I think there's a really diverse format. Like, there's been formats before where we've had like 2 or 3 decks that are just like obviously the better decks, or variants of a single engine.
Yeah.
Like Zodiac, for example, or whatnot. Like, I think if those 2 decks get the right hit, and I'm sure they will do. Like, we're waiting till when now? September the 1st?
September the 1st.
I'm sure we won't have any events until then.
No,
and if
I'm
we do,
confident.
it'll be like regionals and stuff. That's if we do. If those decks get hit, and all the stuff that's being released, so we've got the Chaos stuff being released, we've got...
Yeah, because that comes, when's Toon Chaos? Like July, right?
I think isn't it this month?
Or it might be
It
June.
was this month. I don't know. Well, it's definitely before September. We've got the tins coming out, we've got the prize card. So the Prince of Prize card, that's all coming out, and we've got... Do we get the next set before September? Like the next main set?
I think the next main set is October, from what I've been seeing. If the new Raid Raptor and Phantom Knight support is from the new main set, that's October.
Yeah. It's Rise, isn't it?
Something like that,
I think that's the set called, That's where we get Dragmas as well.
Sorry, no, that set, the Dragma set, that's like July.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one with the Chaos Monster as the cover card. That's before September.
Yeah, so like we get like a lot of like cards that really help. Like there's going to be more than like 2 or 3 decks that are going to be like
it's a lot of cards that don't contribute to Eldritch and Adamantipator. So there'll definitely be new stuff to interrupt the meta for sure.
100%. Like it won't be like a 2 or 3 deck format. I think there's going to be at least 5 competitors. Like I'm sure with the ban list as well, like Plunder definitely just goes up that bit extra step. Like I think at the moment it's not. Well, everybody knows like not many decks can compete with the current climate at the moment, except the main 2. But although I'm a personal fan of it, I think Plunder isn't far away, and I think it just needs the other decks just to get a bit of hindrance for them to actually start being some sort of relevant.
No worry, mate.
Because they're definitely annoying.
September will be the month of the Pirates.
Definitely.
So either way, I think I'm going to close it out there. Not as much of an eventful list as I was looking for, but definitely I'm interested to see how the format pans out over the course of the end of our quarantine and into the next September change. But I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Leave this a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and leave us a comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are on the list, because it's definitely going to be a controversial one. I'd love to chat to some of you guys in the comments. Hope you've all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time for some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. It's been Jamie and Ahmed. Peace out. Bye-bye.
I hate multi-fakers so much.